Really pleased, honestly, with the day. Number one, it's a beautiful, beautiful day. I got to give the head coach credit for moving the scrimmage back from 10:30 to 1:30. He had a good idea the weather was going to be a little better, and turned out perfect. After 2 days in the indoor with lightning and rain and everything, it was good to get out. Pleased that we had really good energy today. The guys are, I think, getting a good grasp of how hard we want to play. We're not there yet, but it's a good foundation. We don't quite understand how to play fast yet on offense, but we'll get there, and it's getting better daily. Love the fact that the defense created some turnovers after I think, giving up some big plays early. They've created some turnovers, showed some resiliency, and just finishing better than they started. But all in all, we're having a lot of fun. This is a group that's battling hard for us, is, I think, bought into what we're trying to teach. I told them at the end, I love coming to work every day. They're a fun group to coach. They want to do what we want them to do. We just need more reps and more opportunities, and that's what the second half of spring is going to be for.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Eric. I was just going to say, so a scrimmage like this is also a good opportunity to kind of learn from your staff.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a newer staff. You've been working together for a couple of weeks now, a couple of months now, but now guys up in the booth.
Yeah.
And it's being spread out, different assignments. I mean, how's that coalescing, I guess?
It's good. I mean, offensively, a lot of these guys, we have history together, so feel really comfortable that Tuck and myself and Cephalo and that group, Mike, all those guys, we've either coached them or coached with them for quite a while. So I feel like we're all on the same page. Defensively, I think they're working well. Ephraim's doing a phenomenal job at organizing it. We just got to keep working. But I'm pleased with one of the most fun things is watching tape every day and seeing every coach, every snap, fly to the ball and coach their way back to the next snap. And that's something that the energy level that they create is contagious to the team as well. And I think that's what you're seeing, everybody feeding off each other. So I'm really proud of what the staff's doing.
How encouraging was it the way that multiple guys ran the ball well today? The offensive line opened up some really nice holes as well.
Well, it depends on which side of the ball you're talking about. This is the day I can't really win.
Yeah.
If we're running it and scoring points, I'm worried about stopping anybody, and if we're not, I'm worried about scoring points. So I saw good and bad on both. Great teaching opportunities. Too many turnovers offensively. We did run the ball well. I think we probably would have finished some of those drives too. We don't have score zone, goal line stuff in yet, so we shut it down. But a lot of highs and a lot of teaching opportunities. So I'm right there in the middle. We got out of it, I think, fairly healthy, and we got a lot to teach from, and that's really was kind of the goal of the day.
Earlier, when spring practices were opening, you were talking about how much experience of the team you have coming back with all the super seniors, the transfers. Now, how's that kind of manifesting itself in these practices so far?
I think in terms of what we're able to put in and how much offense and defense we're expecting of them at the pace that we're practicing, I mean, we never slow down in practice. It's moving just as fast as the scrimmage was. If you didn't have experienced guys that have a lot of reps under the belt, I think it would be a lot to ask. But they've really handled it fairly well. And so in that sense, the experience is paying off.
Hobbs Vaughn, you can tell he has that speed. He had a couple of sacks today. A nice open field tackle on that jet sweep. How big of a difference maker can he be once he gets a really good grasp of the defense?
Well, you see a glimpse of it today. I mean, he was recruited and played at Texas for a reason. He's a phenomenal athlete. Every day that he learns what we're doing, he's going to get better. He's got a tremendously high motor, which is probably his biggest asset. He never slows down, and that is going to be huge for us. Still made some mistakes today, couple critical ones, but he always seemed to make the next play. He's got a short-term memory, which is good. He moves on the next play with a ton of energy, and he'll overcome something. So I'm proud of him and excited about what he can do in the future.
Everybody loves to know about the quarterback position. How do you feel about that battle that's going on right now?
Well, I love the battle because they're working hard. We just can't turn the ball over like we did today. Cannot happen. We will lose. We'll lose a bunch of games if we turn the ball over. So we got to be more deliberate about throwing the ball away when we need to, and we can't just throw it up for grabs. But in terms of day-to-day preparation, the time they're spending to learn, those things are all really, really positive. Just this is a lot to ask of them. They've got the hardest job of anybody. We ask them to make a ton of decisions at a really, really high tempo, and there's several plays going on in their head every snap. So I'm pleased with it, but definitely not satisfied by any means.
Who are some of those players or position groups you feel have really made some significant strides over the last couple of weeks?
Honestly, I would just say team-wide. I think you see the offensive line starting to come together a little bit today. We've not run the ball like that up to this point, so that was really a plus. But then you look at the secondary to make plays and turn the ball over today. That was huge, and I think we're getting just a little better. We talk about being 1 degree better every day, and I think we're getting that really across the board. We're far from being a good team right now, but with the effort, energy, and really the approach they're taking, we'll be really competitive, and I think we have a chance to be a good football team.
I'm just curious, was there a set amount of plays that you were running each? What was like the max you were running each?
Yeah, I wanted to get anywhere between 60 and 70 per group, and I think we got right to that 60 mark. So that's 60, around 60 for the ones, around 60 for the twos. For us, that's about 3/4 of football. We're expecting to get 80, 85 snaps a game, and I think we got that. And for the most part, I think we got out of it healthy. Couple bumps and bruises, but nothing that looked significant, and that was, for a head coach, that's always a big one.
Had a couple hundred fans out here to see you.
Great.
That's good to see the fan support for the first time.
Love it. We've had 50, 70, fans at open practices, and I love it. I think they're excited about what we're doing. We're excited about being here, and it's only going to get better. Recruiting is going great. Energy and around the program is as good as I could possibly expect it to be, so I'm excited about it.
Today I think the offense performed very well. I think that we could have went a lot faster, but overall I think that we made a lot of big plays today. There's a lot to clean up, but I believe that it was an overall good performance by the offense today.
How good does it feel to be back? It seemed to have some pretty good synergy there with the quarterbacks today.
It was great. We actually got to be in a live period all day, so it was a lot of competition, and this is what we've been waiting for. We've been working hard for this for 7 weeks straight, so it was great to get out here and put it all together.
How different is it feeling from just what you're being asked to do compared to what you were asked to do before?
Really, it's just all about tempo and faster pace. Our offense this year is all based off tempo, and just being able to keep up with with the tempo of our offense, and just making sure that we execute everything at a fast level.
When you're able to run the ball like you guys did as a team today, how much does that open things up for playmakers like yourself?
All day, having a good run game, that just opens up the pass game even more. So seeing the rate of running backs run the ball today was absolutely amazing. It was what I expected from them, honestly.
I feel like the defense performed good. We knew coming in we was going to have some mistakes because, every day is not perfect, but our main goal is just to have effort, be tough, and, have juice. I feel like we could have came out with a little more, not a little bit more, but a lot more juice and enthusiasm, and that would have cut back on the mistakes and limited big plays. But for the first day, full go, we got some new guys, and we all just pretty gelled together. We picked each other up. It wasn't no long faces after big plays. We just really picked each other up, so I was pleased with that part.
You made a couple of nice plays today. Obviously, the pick six. You had a big PBU that prevented a big play by Deven, and then you had I know you were able to break up a pass at the line of scrimmage there, bat a ball away. How good did it feel to go out there and be able to make plays all around the field today?
It felt pretty good. Well, I give it a credit to my D line because they were getting a lot of pressure on the quarterback, so I feel like he wasn't able to get comfortable, and I just really wanted to make plays to show the guys that it's capable, they're capable of doing it. It's one thing to lead and talk about it, but it's another thing to lead by example. So that was my main goal, is just to try to fight through being tired and show them guys even when you're tired, you focus on your technique and still make plays. So that was my focus.
How do you feel things have changed for what the coaches are asking of you to do this year compared to what you were being asked to do last year?
Yes, sir. Well, this year I'm playing striker, so it's more like a nickelback. I wouldn't even say it's an outside linebacker. It's kind of like a safety nickelback kind of position. And last year I was a middle backer, which I never did before, but they was asking me to do it, and I just wanted to help the team any way I could. So I did it, and I did it without complaining, but the position I'm playing now, which is striker, is more natural for me. I came in here as a safety, so it's back to my roots. I'm back to playing way faster. I can use my IQ because that's what I've been doing since I was a kid, is playing safety, nickelback. So it's more natural for me, and it's helping me learn the defense faster and just help the team as much as I can. Yes, sir.
This is a team with a lot of experience coming back, and then other experience with guys that have transferred in who have a lot of experience playing football. How nice is it in spring to have that much experience already, but still trying to learn some new concepts?
It's a good thing having that much experience because at the end of the day, we're not trying to get this thing rolling 3 years from now. We're trying to set the standard high right now so we can compete in the fall and hopefully get a shot at a Mountain West championship. So it's good. We got older guys that can set the standard for the young guys, and the coaches is holding us accountable, whether you're a walk-on, whether you was an All-American last year, you know what I'm saying? So it's just holding everybody accountable. Accountability is the standard, being accountable, and that's helping us play fast, play hard, and play for each other.